Hey everybody, I want to give you a reminder about what we did in class today with the introduction to point-slope form of a linear equation. So keep in mind the formula is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1, where m stands for the slope and your x sub 1 and y sub 1 just stands for any point that's on your line. So in an example, if you have to write an equation of a line with the slope of -4 through the point -2, 5, we're going to write down the formula just one more time so that you can see what's happening here. Let me outline that a little bit. So when we look at this, we're just going to bring down our y minus, well, keep in mind our coordinates are here. That's your x sub 1, y sub 1 right here. So we can replace y sub 1 in this example with a 5 equals our slope, which is -4. So we put our -4 in there for m times x minus my x sub 1, which is -2 in this case. So there we have it. That is your equation. I will say I would like you to simplify it only this little bit. With these, when you are subtracting a negative, that now becomes an x plus 2. This would be your final answer. Because now I can look at that and say, hey, I know the point on this graph is -2, 5, and the slope is -4. So I could go to the point -2, 5, and I could plot it on the graph if I needed to, and then apply slope from that point and graph the line. So it's a pretty cool way to just write an equation of a line, and it gives you a lot of good information. Another thing you're going to run into is here you're going to be given the graph of a line. And I want you to write the equation of this line in point-slope form. So again, keep in mind we need one point on this graph and we need the slope. So the first thing I might do if I were you is calculate the slope. So again, when I'm given a graph with very distinct points, I like to just use the counting method. So keep in mind slope is rise over run. So when I look at this, I'm just going to count up 1, 2, 3 and write 1. So my slope, since up is positive and right is positive, my slope is just 3. Now, when it comes to which point you use, it does not matter. You could write this equation as y minus 2 equals your slope times x minus 3 if you want. If you use the point 3, 2, that would be your equation. Now, if you used this other point, your equation would be y minus -1 equals your slope, but your slope is still 3, times x minus the x value of that coordinate, which again, you would simplify that to be y plus 1 equals 3 times x minus 2. Either of these equations are perfectly acceptable, and they're both correct. So I hope this helps with point-slope form for your homework, and good luck.